What's going on, guys? Alright, boom. We're running the test run. Here we go. We're on the MacBook. So here's gonna be the first post of ymetrades. Yes, sir. Get into it. Alright, boys. So pretty much I'm gonna run you through my trading strat right here, right now. So this is the trade I took today. We took this trade on the funded. So pretty much first things foremost, I wanted to trade these on micros. There's micros and minis. So I accidentally did minis, which is like 10 times the size of a fucking micro. So I wanted to take a small trade today because I know there was news. Momentum wasn't really picking up in any direction. There was a lot of uncertainty in the market today. Therefore, I wanted to go pretty small, get my first trade on this account in so that everybody can see it. But nah, bro, I won't even lie. I entered with minis like crazy. Alright, so first thing that I like to do whenever I hop on, I like hopping on, I want to say 30 minutes before market open. And before those 30 minutes, you may be asking, what are these lines on my screen? These lines are pools of liquidity. Pools of liquidity. So as you guys can see, these are just levels that I'm looking for to reach us. Like I'm looking for price to break these prices, so that we can get a sweep. And to get more confirmation on that, I also use SPY, which is the S&P's ETF, and I use a lot of these levels to correlate onto NASDAQ, the S&P, and yeah. So what I like doing, I like looking at pools of liquidity that I know that banks are holding, large money is holding, and I want to react off of that movement, right? So pretty much what I've realized in trading is that banks don't like losing, you feel me? So first thing I do, all these blue lines, they have reason. They may just look like phony, but they all have reason. So 6:30 we hop in on a market open, okay? So today, hold on. So this was yesterday. So boom. As you guys can see, the ETF is not open 24 hours. Therefore, there's a big spike from here to here. We're on the 5-minute time frame. From here to here, this is when market opens. This is our starting price. So I am looking for price to retrace back into there. That is my strategy. I'm looking for retracements and pushes out of ranges. Therefore, 6:30 market opens. We have that large gap. I'm looking to target the lowers, the lower half of it, right? So 6:30 I mark my levels. Bada bing, bada boom. So pretty much it traces back down. It peaks up, and then I'm looking for price to break this level, right? And then hop back on NQ. All right. Hop back on NQ. They're in 6:30. Here's market open, okay? And we don't have lines on this one because, like I said, so I use TradingView on my left side. This is my left side, so the camera's going to be inverted. So on my left side, here I have TradingView. This is what I use to mark my chart, to look for key levels, and there's just a bunch of other tools. I use gamma exposure. All right, bang. So market opens, and like I said during the start of this, I tried making a small play, okay? And if you notice these arrows, these are entries. These are entries, and yeah. So pretty much, I won't even fucking lie to you guys, right? Wherever the fuck I entered, hold on, I think you can see over here. I entered 4 times on accident, back to back, bro. You see that little wick, bro? That wick drained me $1,000. $1,000 off that single wick. And that was because of me not paying attention. What I want to say in there is, boom, I made a mistake. I know I made a mistake. I lost $1,000 right off the rip. And with these accounts, you can only lose $2,000 in drawdown. Therefore, I pretty much cooked half the account right there with that single mistake. And keep in mind, I mentally haven't taken a single trade. Therefore, my mental was thrown off completely, right? I enter a trade, lose a rack right off the instant. Didn't even get to see the play come down, right? So in trading, bro, you need to realize what triggers you, who you are. You feel me? You need to have reason, right? My reason for entering that trade was I'm going to take a small play. I know there's news later, so I want to get a quick move before the bullshit news comes in. Bada bing, bada boom. You feel me? So Yeah, market opens. I honestly see a perfect retrace off the beginning. This green candle is 5 minutes after, and we're already in the downtrend. Okay, so that was my break of structure after I fumbled my first trade. My first trade I took. That's why I wanted to go small, because I knew it was gonna go down. I didn't really want to worry about it. I just wanted to close off my phone. Bang, right? So yeah, I entered 4 times on accident, lost a fucking $1,000. So now I actually have to sit on the chart, wait for price to break my levels, and then follow my plan. You feel me? Because not only did I not follow my plan to enter that trade, I entered it incorrectly, almost blew the account within 30 seconds of buying it. And yeah, that's just not fun, bro. Let me tell you straight up, that shit is not fun. So yeah. And so on the right side, you can see this arrow over here. We buy two, right? And then you see this, the next candle, bang. This is a very momentum based trade, and then you could see this candle over here, the entrance and the exit. That one candle right here got me all the money I made back, and it's gonna be a short video. That's why I'm explaining this really in depth. I'm gonna make a YouTube channel so I can go minutes and minutes and minutes, but since this is on Instagram, I'm just gonna leave it at here. So entered a shit trade. I knew my mental was fucked up. Plan was still rolling. Enter the trade, make my money back, get down, close the Mac, just like this. Whenever you get your money, you can't be greedy, bro. You can't be greedy. This is really what you got to do, right? You see this MacBook, it's open. As soon as you make your money, you got to do this. Peace out, boys.